Ah! Don't hit your head on your bars. All right, we're gonna put on the new heel toe shifter I got from Thrashin. So it's gonna be here. I got a shorty one, which is an inch shorter than the stock. It's gonna have a heel shifter too. We're putting on the new Thrashin easy shift lever to make finding neutral a little bit easier. And I got the Thrashin shift linkage too, so I don't have to worry about this piece failing me at any point, because I hear that's one of the weak points of the Harley equipment. So let's open up some boxes and get right to it. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to disassemble the stock shift lever. We'll do that first, then we'll go to the brake arm, and then we'll go to the shift linkage. Got a Torch bit here. See if that works. So this is what it looks like on the shift lever. You got this. That's a little washer here. And then that. So I think it would probably make sense to keep this together so they don't get lost. That slips right off. That was easy. Now here's the spacer. That is the stock spacer if you only have a toe shifter. And this is what we're going to put on for the heel toe. You see the difference? Much shorter. So this will go on that. And then it'll have room for both of them. Now let's do the stock shift arm. That's what I call it. This, I believe, is a Torch 30 for that. The same one I used for the toe shifter. Now I think it's time to undo the shift linkage, and then the whole thing will come off together. So let's see what fits in that. This is a 7/16. Yeah, that looks like that might work. Now I saw in another YouTube video, somebody was doing this, hit their finger against here, and cut themselves because it's a little rough here, so I'll try to be careful. This is just going to be tedious work, it looks like, folks. So this is a half inch for this side, and 7/15 for the other side. All right, here we go. Look at that. This is all one piece here. I don't know if you can see that. All one piece. The screw is attached to the shift linkage. Now I'm wondering if I could just... Oh, how do I get... Let's see. So this all falls. Like that. Ow. Whew. You see? That's how it happens. One big swoop. You hit something, rips the skin. Not that bad. Whew. But I scuffed up my knuckles. Scuffed up my knuckles. Let's see. There we go. There we go. So this stays together. This comes out. This. All right. So that is the shift linkage off the bike. Here's the brake arm. All right, and now we're ready to add the new stuff. What do we got? There we go. There we go. So just to compare, this is the stock, this is the Thrashin, and I gotta say, the Thrashin's definitely lighter. Definitely lighter. That's what they look like side by side. There we go. I remember watching all the videos from other people who are doing this. Don't forget the Loctite. So I got the Loctite right here. Oh, Jesus Christ. And don't overspill the Loctite. It comes out very quick. Let's see what the instructions say. It says tighten to 6 to 7 pounds foot torque. You know, when talking about tightening with the right amount of torque, I realized my torque wrench is good for this stuff. There. This is my torque wrench. It's good for these. Not for these. So I have to see if I'm able to have something that can do it. But for now, I'm just going to hand tighten it with this, and then I'll go back and try to do it all to spec. Now for the shift. Now for the shift linkage. Oh, Jesus. This is what that looks like. It's nice. Feels like it's sturdy. I believe that'll go like that. And then this. Like that? Ah! Don't hit your head on your bars. So one of the questions I'm having right now is, oh, so this goes on that, like this. This will go in here, like this. I had to take this off again because the Thrashin logo, if you can see it, was upside down. Son of a bitch. Here's the heel toe shifter. Here's the other one. Now I got two different lengths. If you look, I got the shorty for up front and the regular length for the rear. So I have a little more room in the rear, but I didn't need that much room up front, so I got the short one up front. So let's see how this is going to go. Let's see how this gets on here. Okay. That looks like that's in there. Huh, interesting. This is too close. What's that about? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You know, there's no instructions to come with the heel toe part. This, I'm not sure if this is on the right way. I have a feeling. Oh. Never easy, folks. I'm gonna have to go back and try to figure this out to see if this is on the right way. The Thrashin logo is on the bottom, and I think it's supposed to be on top. But this also is the only way this is gonna clear that. So, I don't know. All right, stay tuned. All right, so I actually called up Thrashin and asked him a question because the logo on the front toe shifter is facing up as it should be. But then for the heel shifter, in order for it to fit and not hit against, I guess this is the primary part of the bike, it only goes one way, but it's technically upside down. So the logo's on the bottom. Not a big deal. Just wanted to make sure I was doing it right. And I think I got it installed. So now I'll put in the pegs and see how that looks. All right, so I realized I needed a 12-point socket to get to the shifter peg screws. Always need another tool. 12-point socket. And if you ever bought a socket from Harbor Freight, a socket set, then you know that these little black things, they have them in here, and you pull them off the little case they come with. But to get this out of here, at least for me, is a pain in the butt. I think my battery's running low. Anyway, always goes easier when you got the right tools. All right, here we are, the finished product. Heel toe shifter, Thrashin supply. Plus, I got the easy shift lever and the Thrashin shift linkage. So, I put it all on. Now I'm going to take it out for a test drive, see how it works. All right, so I just got back from my first trip with the new heel toe shifter, and I have to say, I think I like it. It's very smooth compared to shifting with the stock parts. It's just a nicer, what can I say? It's like a nicer click. And finding neutral was easier. I have to get used to it because finding neutral on a heel toe, I'm using my heel. So it's different, it's a different type of pressure and feeling. But I got used to it. I was able to find neutral a few times while I was stopped at a light, and now I'm getting the hang of it. So very handy. I have to say I'm very happy with it, and I think I'm going to enjoy the heel toe shifting very much. I have plenty of room on the floorboard for my foot. So go Thrashin. Thank you. And the windshield too. I'm happy with the windshield. Because if and when I need to look through it to see something in the road, it's perfectly clear, no distortion because there's no bend, no major bend, and the wind, and it deflects wind very well. So thank you, Freedom Shields, for that. Next up on my bike for mods, I think it's going to be some new bars. I'm thinking some 10-inch with new levers and grips. See you soon.